I think when you grow up with limited resources, your standards get shaped by necessity, not by what you want. It's just your standards are shaped by what you need and what you have access to.
For a lot of families here, I just need a home.
I need some rice.
I need something to eat. And then when you have those, how can you complain? You know,
you can still complain.
You can still complain if
People
you see
do it all the time.
yeah, when you see your neighbors, you know, they have TV, they have internet, and you don't.
Let me get what I need, but if I can get more, I'll take more. What's up, YouTube fam? Welcome back to Richie Rich Abroad. I'm your host, Richie Rich.
And this is Chang.
And today's topic, we're going to talk about something that you hear about in the West and you hear about out here in the Philippines too. Do Filipinos actually prefer a simple life, or are they just conditioned to settle for less?
We'll give you both sides, straight up, no sugarcoating. And trust us, you might want to hear the final point because it might flip your whole view on what simple really means.
You hear all the time, I'm not materialistic, I just want a simple life. But is that a humble preference, or is it just learned survival instinct?
So today, we're gonna break it down from culture, to class, to love, and lifestyle. So let's start where this simplicity mindset comes from. But before we break it down, don't forget to hit the like, the subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you get updated on our latest videos.
So stay to the end of the video because we got a lot of outtakes and bloopers waiting for you.
Yeah, that's right. And don't forget to leave your comments below because we love reading them and we always want to respond.
All right, Ching, kick the intro and let's get into this video. Back to simple. Okay.
Simplicity. That's the topic.
Rolling by trike. Here we go.
To start off, I think simplicity is deeply rooted in the Filipino culture because I think, religion or Catholic values, religious values, family bonds, or not just family bonds, strong family bond.
But what is...
And gratitude over little things.
Okay, but what does Catholicism have to do with simplicity?
Just being happy or contented with what you have, with the blessings that you receive. Maybe because we're just used to having what we normally have.
So it's not really based on religion, it's based on culture.
Maybe.
Do you think the church teaches the same thing, the Catholic Church teaches the same thing in Italy?
I'm not sure.
Or in France?
Maybe not. I'm not really
Well, they're
sure.
predominantly Catholic. Okay. I'm just saying, I think it has more to do with culture than it has to do with the religion.
Okay.
I'm not saying that the church doesn't teach that. I'm not Catholic. I'm just saying maybe they just teach that here.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. All right. I mean, nonetheless, it's still refreshing. I'm not saying it's not refreshing. I enjoy it. I enjoy the simplicity of the people here. It makes life a lot easier, especially in comparison to the consumer-driven culture in the West. But is this culture voluntary? That's my question. Is it voluntary, or is it reinforced because there's no access to more?
Good point. I think because we're just presented with A, B, and C, we just accept A, B, and C because we are not offered D, E, and F. We don't have access for D, E, and F.
I agree. You can see some of the women here who like designer brands, who have the Coco Chanel necklace or the earrings or the glasses. They want more because they've been introduced to more and suddenly they like more. But some of the more simple women here in the Philippines, maybe provincial girls or girls from smaller cities, they don't ask for more because they haven't had access to it. But I would bet you that if they had access to more, they would want more.
Probably. I think so too. Okay, so we hear a lot of women say that I want a man who's hardworking and faithful. But do you think it's because of they want romantic, or do you think it's just survival?
I think women are conditioned to want someone to provide and protect them. I just think that's the way it is. And so I think a lot of that is just someone looking for someone. Here in the Philippines, in my opinion, there's not a lot of access to high quality men or high value men. It's limited. It's definitely limited as compared to the population of available women. So I think a lot of it is conditioning. I think a lot of you guys have been conditioned to accept very little, and I'm not mad at it. I think a lot of guys appreciate that because obviously it's easier to please a woman here than it might be in the West, right? I think when you're in survival mode, I think you're willing to accept a lot less than you would accept in other situations.
So I think it would be better to have a little instead of having none.
Absolutely. It's better to have something than nothing.
Yeah.
I think when you grow up with limited resources, your standards get shaped by necessity, not by what you want. It's just your standards are shaped by what you need and what you have access to.
Yeah, exactly. Because you're going to compare yourself. Like, for example, I just need, for a lot of families here, I just need a home.
I need some rice.
I need something to eat. And then, of course, I need access to education. I think those are the basic things that you need. And then when you have those, how can you complain? You know,
you can still complain.
You can still complain if
People
you see
do it all the time.
yeah, when you see your neighbors, you know, they have TV, they have internet, and you don't.
Right.
Of course, you tend to compare what you have from what the others have. So.
Exactly. But I think the biggest thing is a lot of people here just say, "Look, this is what I need. Anything else is a bonus.
Yes.
Anything else is extra, and I'm super cool with it. Right? Let me get what I need. But if I can get more, I'll take more." Do you think that society conditioning people to aim low?
I think yes.
You talked about the church. You talked about the church, the government here. Do you think that society is conditioning the people here to aim low, not to aim so high?
I think so, because you will see that here is the status of the economy. You know, you are helping people, help your fellow Filipinos during typhoon season. Like, for example, you need to just get by, every day. I mean, we are not trying to hinder another Filipino to rise or to excel on a certain level. But of course, a lot of times you're conditioned to get by or to survive on a day-to-day basis.
Okay, cool.
So I think some Filipinos settle for relationships that they think are good enough because they think that, they fear being alone in the future.
Right.
And at the same time, they feel that they might be out of options sooner or later. Because we understand, as you age, when you reach your mid-20s, your goal is to have a family. So if you don't have a family by the age of, mid-30s, there comes the fear of, growing old alone.
In the Philippines.
These women, they would say, I talked to some, they would say that, my reason for having a baby because I want someone to be with me when I grow old.
Right.
They're afraid to be alone.
Right. Not thinking about the baby. And the
I
fact
know,
that
right?
The baby won't have a father. I think a lot of Western guys misread the simplicity as the Filipinas not wanting more. But I don't think that's accurate. What if she actually does want more, but she's just not willing to say it yet?
Yeah. Wow, good point.
Is it weakness? Or is it strategy? Is it survival? Or is it social pressure?
So I think it's a mix of all the things that you mentioned. I think number one is survival. Of course, if you meet a partner and the partner is very happy that you're very simple and all that, of course, the man will take you because you're very simple, you're low maintenance, as what they call it.
That's what I like.
And then, in addition to what I said, I think it has something to do with face. Because if she's just saying that she wants simple things now, and then later you'll find out that she wants more, she's just shy to tell you that she wants more. It has something to do with face. Oh, I thought she's simple. But later on, I found out that she wants X, Y, and Z. So she will reveal her...
So she's fronting.
Yeah, she's fronting. But later on, her hidden desires will be revealed.
Right. Which to me explains why a lot of men who marry a Filipino and bring her to the U.S. explains why they end up getting left, because she doesn't tell you all the stuff. She keeps some stuff hidden, but she would drop some hints, but she doesn't tell you everything. But now when she gets to America, she has access. For the first time, she suddenly has access to a whole bunch of stuff that she didn't have access to before, then
You're gonna learn today.
then you're going to understand who she really is and what she's really about.
Yeah.
And you're going to learn today.
So I think it comes with, it needs to be tied up with the vetting process with that Filipina. I know that some of you would just neglect the red flags because, you know,
can't.
yeah.
You can't. Don't do it.
Yeah, I know. So don't neglect the red flags.
Pay attention. She's going to tell you who she is. She's going to show you who she is. I always say, I mean, on the dating websites, I always say, look at the girl. Look at the girl. Look at her profile. Is she wearing Chanel? Is she carrying designer handbags? Is she wearing designer clothes? Is she carrying a designer purse? She got tattoos on. It doesn't have to come out of her mouth. You can look at who she is. You can look at what she's wearing and tell what she's about. If that's what she's presenting, you best believe that's what she's about.
Yeah, and also for now, she may be settling for what do you call that? Imitation Chanel, but she wants the real deal next time when she already has access to it.
Exactly. I agree. I hear a lot of expats say, "Oh, I love Filipinas because they're not like Western women. They don't demand luxury. They're very simple and
Low maintenance.
and they're very simple and low maintenance." But at the same time, don't confuse low expectations with low self-worth. Just because she don't ask for more, it doesn't mean she wouldn't want more if she has access to it. And that's the key point. So don't get that twisted. Don't get it confused. Just because she ain't asking for more, it might be just because she doesn't have access right now. Right? But if you don't vet carefully and you don't choose wisely, and you take it back to your country, you might find out the hard way that she always wanted more.
Yeah.
She just didn't tell you.
So, for example, logically, she wants now what she's consuming is just local products. But when you enter her life, you started introducing, products from the US. Now, what she wanted, she will only consume products from the US because she already has access to it because of you. So, I think it opened, the portal to her so that, with my partner, I can now have access to the things that I wasn't even, eating before.
More expensive food.
Restaurants.
More expensive restaurants, more expensive clothes, more expensive... What else?
Yeah, before she's okay with ukay-ukay, but now she wanted H&M or Uniqlo.
Right, or she might want Bloomingdale's. Or she might want Bloomingdale's now. Right, so don't get it twisted. You better vet carefully and you better choose wisely, or you can F around and find out.
Yeah, but I think it's okay if she can buy it on her own.
I have no problem with you buying whatever you can afford.
So the thing is, social media makes women see what they don't have. They tend to compare themselves from other women on social media. She has this, she has that, and sometimes they feel they're ashamed for wanting more. Like, for example, you get ridiculed by some people. Like, be contented with what you have. Don't ask for more. Just appreciate the blessings. So, that's a lot of times, the Filipina I will be ashamed for wanting to have more.
The Filipinos who shop at the ukay-ukay, do you think they're ashamed, or do you think they feel lower because they have to shop there, or do you think it's so common that people don't mind?
I think the latter. It's common that people don't mind.
For most people.
Right. Because, if we're going to talk about percentage, there are a lot more people who are below average or average people compared to the rich one. It's form of survival. Also, you just need something to put on your body, so you prefer ukay-ukay.
So I need to stop buying you stuff from the mall and start shopping at ukay-ukay when I buy you something?
It doesn't matter as long as you can wear it. It looks good. For me personally, when I wear something, I just need to look good on it. It doesn't matter if it's branded or not, new or not, from the mall or not. I don't really care.
And here's the thing. I think wanting more doesn't mean you're greedy. It means you're human, right? I mean, as humans, all of us, if we can get more, we want more. If we have access to more, we want more, right? I think part of it is just human nature.
So speaking of human nature, I think this is where the word hypergamous comes into play because, as women, if you are given an option to have better, why would you not aim for something better?
If you have that option.
Yeah.
What if you think you have that option, but in reality, you don't?
Don't let it confuse you because a lot of women, not just here in the Philippines, think that they have those options. They're very unrealistic with their expectations. Oh, I deserve this, I deserve that, without thinking about the reality that you are 39, you have less options, you have
with 2 kids,
with
3
2 kids,
however many kids.
I deserve this because I'm sexy, I have this and that, I'm fit, I'm feminine.
Yeah, but there's a whole bunch of those out there.
Yeah, but
with less kids.
Yeah, and not 39.
Yeah. There's a whole bunch of those women who are fit, feminine, friendly, sexy, pretty, and they don't have kids, or they might have 1 kid when you have 2 or 3, and they're younger, or they're more agreeable, or they're more cooperative. Some of the women here, maybe they might have got together with a foreign guy, and they might think that now their value is higher than it is because they hooked up or they got together with this foreign guy who, for some reason, they're no longer with. Wonder why that might be. I don't know. But now she thinks her value is higher. She got higher before, so she can certainly do it again. But maybe he was just in it to win it for that night or for that week or for that month. And he just decided that you weren't what he was looking for and cast you aside and kept it pushing. So I think if you had the ability to keep a man like that, he wouldn't have left you in the first place.
Just because you had it before doesn't mean you can have it again.
And you might not have really had it before. Maybe
you're just thinking that.
Sometimes I think it's just an illusion. I think there's some very delusional women out there who think that their value is much higher than it actually is.
Yeah, sometimes having that experience makes some women's head bigger.
It does.
It does. Well, I did it before, I can do it again.
Right. Because I think if you command that on the market, the guy is going to stick around. He's going to stay with you. He's going to say, look, this is a quality woman. I got to keep her. Right. But why is he gone? Where did he go? Why did he leave? You couldn't keep that kind of man. So maybe you don't deserve that kind of man.
And also, a lot of women nowadays, especially Filipinas, are more educated. They're earning their degrees, and at the same time, some of them are starting their businesses but are still expected to remain simple. Like for example, your neighbor will tell you like, hey, you just graduated from college and look what you have now. You're drinking Starbucks. You just had a job. You feel like
Starbucks is big.
Yeah, for some people here because it's expensive. So a drink is $2.45. But then again, you get ridiculed from, before I cannot afford Starbucks, but now I can afford it, and then your neighbors will get mad at you for
right. Hey, so getting coffee from Starbucks is like a flex.
Yeah, it is.
What?
Yeah, for a lot of people here, like for example, I rode the jeepney and then, I got this from Starbucks. They're like really ecstatic about getting a drink from Starbucks. For some people, it's just normal to get drinks from Starbucks every day. Right. But for other people, it is a big deal because it's expensive.
It's like taking a Grab instead of taking a jeepney.
Yeah. So like for example, there's one time when I got off the Grab, and then my neighbor said, "Oh, look at her. Before walking, now taking the Grab."
Right?
Why?
Okay.
What's wrong with that?
If you start being ambitious, you start making a little bit more money, then people are going to start judging you. People are going to start looking at you, feeling some type of way about you now.
Yeah, because you know what it is? It's crab mentality. Really, they don't want other people, like for example, another Filipina, flourish. When they see someone flourish or they see that you have X, Y, and Z, they will try to pull you down.
That happens in the West too. It happens all the time in the West.
But the sad reality is that the people who will do that to you are your relatives and your family.
And sometimes it's the people you love the most. All right, Ching, so final thoughts. Do Filipinas value simplicity, or they just settle for less?
All right, so I think my final thoughts is that Filipinas don't just settle. So I think they sacrifice a lot of times because they love so much.
Okay, but all right, but is sacrifice the same thing as happiness though?
I don't think so, because when you sacrifice, it doesn't mean that you're happy. So when you do it for someone you care about, I think that's the reward of sacrificing. So here's the truth. A lot of Filipinos value simplicity because we are raised that way. So it doesn't mean that just because they don't ask for more doesn't mean they don't deserve it.
What? I think you only deserve what you earn.
Like, for example, I worked hard for this to earn this status. You know, I'm going to buy the things that I can afford now because I think I deserve it.
Okay. So guys, if you're in a relationship with a Filipina or any woman who says she wants a simple life, ask yourself, is she really fulfilled? Is she just fronting? Or is she afraid to ask for more now?
Pretending to be simple might just be a form of survival.
She might be simple, but I think real love is also seeing someone's potential. Maybe she doesn't have a lot now. Maybe she wants a lot, but maybe she's willing to work hard for what she wants. And maybe she's willing to earn what she wants and put in that work. And I got mad respect for anybody who does that. So maybe it's about seeing potential and being willing and able to help her to get to where she's trying to go. Leave your comments below. Let us know what you think. Are Filipinas simple? Are they willing to settle for less? Not less.
You're not less, but you're more.
Hey, thank you. Yeah.
So for the Filipinas out there in our audience who's watching this video, let us know what you think about this topic. Drop your comments below.
Yeah, leave them below. I'm curious to know what other Filipinas think. I know how you think already. But I want to know what some of the other ladies out there think.
Yes.
All right, guys, before we wrap this up, if you enjoyed this video and you want to jump in a little bit deeper with us, there's one thing you can do right now.
Yes, and that is to click that join button and join our Rich Abroad membership community.
We have some exclusive perks for our members. Early access to videos, special membership live streams, behind the scenes vlogs, and even some stuff we can't even post publicly.
Yes, the spicy stuff.
If you're already a member, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. Seriously, we could not do what we do without you guys.
Yes.
Thank you for helping our channel to grow.
Hit that join button and we'll see you on the inside.
And don't forget, YouTube always reminds us that the best way you can help us to grow our channel is to watch another one of our videos
right after this one.
See, it's okay. You can do it without screaming. It's okay. Right?
I haven't screamed today.
You're still alive, yeah.
Yes.
Right? And today's topic, we're going to talk about something that
and stay for the bloopers too.
Yeah. No. Do it. Just do my line.
Okay. And stay to the end of the video because we have a lot of bloopers waiting for you.
That doesn't work. So stay to the end of the video because we got a lot of outtakes and bloopers waiting for you. Is it weakness or is it strategy? Is it survival or is it social pressure?
I think it's a mix of both. Okay, so I think it's survival because, of course...
A mix of all, you mean?
Huh?
I just said 4 things. A mix of all.
A mix of all.
Both means 2.
Ah, sorry. My bad. Okay.
Now she thinks her value is higher. She got higher before, so she can certainly do it again. But maybe he was just in it to win it for that night or for that week or for that month. And he found out that you just really wasn't all... And he found out you just... He found out he just decided you weren't what he wanted you to. So just because something might have happened once or for a short time, it doesn't mean you demand that, because if you had just because you have access, oh man. There's one thing you can do right now.
Yes, and that is to click that join button and join our Rich Abroad community.
Membership.
Yes, and that is to click that join button and join our membership.
And if you like this video, don't forget, we got a whole bunch of other videos that are just as good, if not better, so check those out too. In the meantime, I'm Richie Rich for Richie Rich Abroad.
And I'm Chang, simple Filipino.
Simple.
Simplicity.
You-
Cheap. Not simple,
you
cheap.
cheap as hell is what you are. Yeah. Right. Deuces.
We're out.